Xbox announced the launch of backwards compatibility on PC this morning with 4 classic games and the promise of more to come. Welcome to Inside Games Daily, the only gaming news show brave enough to report a positive Xbox story for a change.
Yeah, but you can still be mad about Xbox if you want to. Weirdly, there's some tone policing going on, but this doesn't mean we're happy with it. It just means that finally, for once, we can talk about video game news and just pretend like it's good video games for everybody for just a little bit. Just give us that.
Yeah, so Xbox backwards compatibility on PC launches with 4 games: Blinks, The Time Sweeper, Conquer Live and Reloaded, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge, and the only game without a colon in the title, Fusion Frenzy, with a lot of Z's.
These games are available now for purchase or download if you have any Game Pass plan or already bought them on the Xbox console. Sort of.
Yes, this was confusing. So the Xbox Wire post announcing this news says you can access these games through the Xbox PC app, but you can't. They're just not there, at least at the time of writing.
You can get to them through a workaround, which, why wouldn't you use a workaround for a major gaming company? But yeah, the Xbox Wire post links to the individual store pages for these games. You have to use those links because you also can't search for them in the Microsoft store.
Is that true?
Yeah, they just weren't showing up. I don't know what the deal is, because I've
What?
run into that problem before too, where a game doesn't appear in Xbox app search, but it does appear on the Windows Store. But I couldn't even search for it there. But there is a direct link to it to get to the game page.
So it's funny because I went straight to the Microsoft store because I was like, I'm curious. Let's see if it doesn't work on Xbox because I trust you. I went to the store. No. Fusion Frenzy. I searched it with the Z's. No luck. And I'm searching for it on Xbox. Oh, wait. I went to the Xbox app through Windows and I searched Fusion Frenzy and there it is. I found it.
Yep, it's there now. Okay, all right.
I was going to say, you would think one of the 14 layers of management would have caught that.
Well, they laid them all off. They're all gone now. So those direct links in the Xbox Wire post you can use to digitally purchase the games for $10 each or download them to your PC. And it looks like it might be fixed right now. We see Fusion Frenzy on the Xbox app through Windows. I don't see it on the Microsoft Store for what it's worth. So maybe those are there now?
Yeah, it seems like they are, but it was a little confusing for the post to repeatedly say this is all now available, and it wasn't, at least for the first few hours. I saw some other people who were confused in Reddit threads and stuff like that, but it seems to be working now. But yes, there's some upgrades too. It's not just flat Xbox backwards compatibility. What can we look forward to, Brian? I love it when Brian gets to read all the PC features. This is my favorite part.
I'm so good at it. Yes. So emulated games can be enhanced with a few modern graphical features like up to 4x resolution scaling, VSync support, full screen and windowed display modes, anti-isotropic filtering, and enhanced anti-aliasing.
I think you meant to say anisotropic filtering.
Anisotropic filtering. Fine.
The announcement also teases the arrival of Xbox achievements for backwards compatible games on both console and PC in the coming months.
Oh boy, the only points that matter. That's my firm stance. The Pixel Hounds over at Digital Foundry have already had a chance to root around under the hood of Xbox backwards compatibility on PC, and they found it largely similar to backwards compatibility on an Xbox Series X. Though there were some frame pacing issues that resulted in juddery camera movement, the enemy of every PC visual enthusiast.
Also, 3 of the 4 games are locked to 30 FPS, while Fusion Frenzy is locked to 60 FPS. So that's a big boo over here in the GAR department.
There's one thing I know about Brian is that he loves playing Dragon Quest, whatever, 8 HD 2D 4D on a 60 FPS. He has to have 60 FPS, guys.
Got to, or here come the death threats. Yeah.
Digital Foundry also mentions that third-party games are also being considered for inclusion within the Xbox on PC back compat program, with an E on the end, very British. But they acknowledge that rights negotiations might slow the rollout of those games. Oh, also no widescreen support, so everything's just 4:3, but they're old games, what you gonna do? So yeah, there it is. A rare new feature from Xbox, a rare, improvement on backwards compatibility or games preservation. I did see a few comments on Reddit and even chatted with an individual on Blue Sky about this. Some folks expected to be able to plop in like a game disc onto a PC and just play it. That sounds cool, but I went down a weird rabbit hole trying to play Star Wars Obi-Wan a while ago, an Xbox exclusive game. You cannot put an Xbox game disc into any DVD drive and have it actually read properly, unfortunately. You need very specific DVD drives with very specific firmwares to be able to read them. Maybe Xbox can perform some technical wizardry here and like find some way to identify the disc in a normal DVD drive and then have it authenticate you through to play the backwards compatible version. But yeah, it's not quite that simple, unfortunately. So the way they're doing it here is a good start. Although this also occurred to me while I was thinking about it. If the next Xbox is going to be a PC, they have to do this. This is the only way to maintain backwards compatibility functionality. Otherwise, they're going to have to try to sell people a much more expensive console that does far less than the last generation does, and that wouldn't be very good. So this is a good start, and maybe it means that other forms of compatibility, maybe Xbox 360's in the works. That would be kind of cool. Probably more demanding on the platform, but I'd like to see it someday.
One thing I just thought about, Lawrence, for Project Helix. You're right, they would have to do it if it has a disk drive. If it doesn't have a disk drive,
oh yeah.
If it's all digital, then they don't have to do anything. They could just make it so that we can play Fusion. There's no way. How many? I'm so curious to see how many copies they sell of this backwards compatibility. Like, are they selling 10 today? Do you think 20? Like, how many are we really selling for Fusion Frenzy and like Crimson Skies and things? It's really interesting because you're right. Lawrence is correct about the fact that we finally get to report something positive that Xbox is doing, but it's like so small. Like, it's like, holy hell. Like, boy, oh boy. I wish that they would like instead be like, everybody gets a free month of Game Pass or something, rather than you get Fusion Frenzy. Well, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, like, I like the idea for sure, but it is such an underwhelming lineup. It's like when Nintendo just on a random Wednesday will be like, hey, we're adding some new games to Nintendo Switch Online. And it's like Urban Champion and Aerobiz and the Japanese import of Rad Racer. And you're like, oh, well, maybe 3 people are going to enjoy that.
Yeah, you all bring up a really good point, which confuses me. It seems like, especially with all the throwback messaging that Xbox has been putting up, largely, I think, to try and distract people from all the layoffs and studio closures. Trying to be like, hey, remember Fallout? We're making 15 of them. Remember Fable? Fable's coming up. Yeah, remember Gears of War? It's exclusive now. So when they're doing all this throwback messaging, and then they have the literal throwback tool here, why not use it as more of a marketing instrument than a sales vehicle? Which means they should have put out Halo Combat Evolved today to get people all juiced up for Campaign Evolved, which comes out very soon. And then there's like the forward marketing beats kind of write themselves. You know, you could put original Fable, like maybe 2 weeks before the launch of the new Fable. So you get the old heads kind of buzzing about that and talking about it again. You get some free word of mouth. So I'm sure there were reasons. Maybe they didn't want to do Halo because they didn't want it to be seen as competing with it, which is, I mean, if I assume that, it's kind of sad, but maybe that's a possible reason. So I don't know. It's a bit bizarre and kind of confusing. Again, I saw other people in comments being like, why did they not put Halo on there? Who knows? Who knows? Only the wizards at Xbox know.
You're exactly right, Lawrence. They don't want to cannibalize sales for Campaign Evolved. There's going to be like 100 people that wanted Campaign Evolved on backwards compatibility, and those 100 people are going to now have to buy Campaign Evolved. So fuck them. That's what Microsoft is saying.
I guess it's also Master Chief Collection. That's still there too.
It's true. But I mean, like, you know, your idea is fantastic. And maybe in like a month's time, after Campaign Evolved makes all the sales it can in a month, they release the backwards compatibility for Halo. But for now, absolutely not. They're gonna make us all pay the $50.
You're damn right they are. That's video games, baby. They're gonna get us for all the money they can. I guess our option is to, not pay it, but let's be honest. Is that really an option? Is it really? Thank you very much for watching Inside Games. Even these very rare episodes where we get to report normal gaming news, we appreciate you making it all the way to the end of a news episode that didn't involve a lot of blood and guts. So thank you for that. We'd also like to shout out some of our direct supporters. They support us via our Patreon, where we post all of our content for free. So check it out. There's no sales tactics going on there, just a bunch of free memes and episodes. But thank you very much, Zach the Hack, Jared Watkins, and Cesar Mendez for keeping gaming alive. If we have to remember our old games, we've got to remember our older gamers too. And that's us at this point. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time on Inside Games.